The most practical kind of politics is the politics of decency, meaning that politics actually can be considered to be the most successful and useful for and by politicians, bureaucrats, and capitalists, which is employed and used with decency, understanding, kindness all the time against the people's citizens, residents of the society of the country. And obviously, it's the politics of decency that can be very easily considered to be the most practical, reasonable, rational, wise, intelligent, cunning politics of all time, because it always works in almost all circumstances and situations, with the exceptions of only few. So obviously, when the most practical politics is obviously the politics of decency, kindness, understanding, compassion, benevolence all the time, for the ultimate establishment and development of corruption, exploitation, manipulation, subjugation, enslavement over each and everyone in the society in their action, behavior, character, perception, education, knowledge, job, and in everything else that they do or we do, seek, become, there is going to be domination, control, exploitation, enslavement, because we gave in, or because we have given in to the politics of decency, which is the politics of cunning, wisdom, and more suffering, corruption, manipulation, and non-trusting, one word or another. So in that sense, the politics of decency becomes the most practical kind of politics in the world, because it almost always works, with the exception of only few people, circumstances, because when the politicians are able to exercise kindness, understanding, humility, then most people are going to be swayed, and they are ultimately going to support and vote for all these corrupt politicians and the politics they bring into the society that is exploitative, manipulative, eventually in its nature, application, and action. But people are going to give in because of the politics of decency, because of its decency, understanding, kindness, and volatile nature. On the inside is already rotten, exploitative, subjugating in nature, character, action. But that is something the people don't realize on the outside. But ultimately, they all realize that they were wrong, or that they have been wrong this time, and the politics of decency is one, which is the most practical kind of politics, because it works and rarely fails, particularly by the man of wisdom, understanding, character, reason, rationality, that is able to detect the lies, and is also able to see through everything. That's why the politics of decency fails, because he knows there is a facade to bring people into control, manipulation, subjugation all the time. So that's how it works, and becomes successful in most cases and scenarios.